We welcome you to the great scene at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024, at quarterback, Josh Allen.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart, he elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down.
Pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Second down and 6. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Buffalo.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
He's in the office.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. To the air once more is Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone.
And he's in! Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special, and needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
We'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On second down, Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
A gain of 24 through the air, and the Chiefs have a first down.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2.
The RPO, that one is complete, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he's brought down. And
They got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
that's dropped off for Pacheco. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because
Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
and that's a big-time play. It felt like they really need.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. They're called in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. One possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. To throw is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It against them.
Allen goes with a pop pass. Down the left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
Here's second and 9. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Josh Palmer. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
It's third and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Bills first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
In motion goes Cooks. One more time going up top with Allen. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Chiefs 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Brings up second and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
6 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. And in motion is Brown. Mahomes now to throw again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, KC.
Yes, it's really well executed here, and you see this in so many offenses around the league. Like, these slant routes are either built in or what they call hot routes or sight routes. The receiver sees the blitz, and they break their route off. It gives an easy target for the quarterback, and it gives great opportunity for run after catch.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Big play for KC. 32 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Throwing is Mahomes. He takes off, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Here's Mahomes. That is caught side of the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns. But still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on 1st down. In motion goes Cooks. They'll go play action here with Allen.
Complete to Josh Palmer. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5. They go play action now. Here's Allen. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be third down. To the air is Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Allen to throw again. Throw here down the field. This ball incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. George Karlaftis there to make the play. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Allen. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure the...
Good blocking, and he's in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Extra point try by Bass. His kick is good, and the Bills have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Into space. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So after one, all even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A run with Cook. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And he will score. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bills go up by 7, 28-21.
Chiefs 21.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That one swung out wide to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll run the draw with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We typically see the big guys up front, Mike, make plays at the line. But every so often, he's able to drive through, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 7. Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He'll push ahead to the 21. Mike Dana shuts that one down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be sacked, but there is a flag down. Not sure how close he was to being offsides.
Still 2nd down.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Cook. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He'll try and run here with Cook. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line.
10 yards. And the Bills first down. It's a gain of 10.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. First set of downs.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get into Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll be second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. From the gun, here is Allen. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
9. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so
that one taken in. Joshua Palmer, touchdown Buffalo. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Pass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Remigio now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Matt Milano there to stop him.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. Now it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pick.
And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second and a yard. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Gain of 6.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
2. From the 34-yard line, here's second and a couple. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Automatic first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to keep it himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. The quarterback had the decision to make, and boy, he chose the right one, taking it in for the touchdown.
The key to this play, Mike, is the decision-making by the quarterback. Get your eyes on that defensive end. If he crashes on the handoff to the back, you pull it, he gets out in space, and he does the rest.
Butker now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs back within 7. It's 35-28.
Chiefs 28.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. To return, here's Ray Davis. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, Josh Allen. That finds Samuel working across. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the
Spends a lot of space in the short game. Get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. A carry for Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 3rd down, they go with Cook.
James Cook, the ball carrier. He's tackled.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. To the air once more is Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throw once more. Here's Allen. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills are able to extend the lead.
Bills 42, Chiefs 28.
The career's my stake when you in your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Remigio now on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll step up and run. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0-2.
strict to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Gray is the motion man here. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They put Kelsey in motion. Left side, it's caught by Brown.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they do not cut into the deficit.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike,